Welcome back, friends, to TV5 News at 9. It's time now for Design Time. Get your cell phone out because we have a QR code right there on your screen. All you have to do is scan it, and you'll get all the information about today's topic, which is home design. I'm here with Kathy at Tri-City Furniture in Auburn. Kathy, how are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Great. I'm so glad to see you.
Good.
This is an important topic. So when you're thinking about designing a room, it's always hard to figure out, what do I do first when I'm designing a room?
Exactly.
What's the first step?
Well, a lot of times people are needing to just replace one piece.
Okay.
And so they're out looking for a chair typically because that's the piece we've used.
Yeah.
And they're all concerned about possibly the color or the style. But really, the most important thing is the comfort. You really need to find the comfortable piece and then start worrying about the styles and the colors.
So when it comes to feeling comfortable, how do you know that
You
it's
sit
comfortable?
on it.
What do you need to do? Okay, you have to actually sit
You
on it.
have
Okay.
to sit on it.
Yeah.
And we always assist people because people are not aware that
Yeah.
furniture is made different depths, different height off the floor, different back heights, and it's going to fit me differently than someone who's 6 foot tall. And so we really need to have that understanding when a person comes in and I'm speaking with them. I can see how tall they are. I show them specific things that will actually fit them.
Okay.
And it's like buying a pair of shoes. You know, we know things in shoes that are comfortable and we like to wear them. And we also know which one isn't comfortable, and then we have to be pretty picky on when we're going to use that particular shoes. So with furniture, we want to make sure that it's comfortable for that person who's sitting. Now, it may not fit everybody in the family, but for the person who uses it the most, that's the comfort we're looking for.
Kathy, it sounds so simple, but I know I've bought a chair before, and because I liked how it looked, and I did not sit on it, and that's a big mistake. So I think that's so important to actually sit on it.
It is the problem where number one complaint, I don't know why I ever bought that, it's not comfortable.
That's right. Okay, so what's the next step if you're looking for the next perfect piece for our room?
Well, after you figure out the piece, because the comfort is there, that's when you would look at your fabric. Now, a thing I like to talk about is that if you're buying a piece, you can easily probably match it into the style of that room. But if your room was decorated 20, 25 years ago, and that happens quite often, we use certain pieces and other ones stay fine. But so then you try to match it into the pieces that you have remaining. That will happen, and then in a couple years, another piece will need to get changed, and then, okay, do we match it again back to what happens after we do piece by piece is that we end up with new pieces with an old color or an old look because we matched it to the old look. So one of the best things to do is actually make a plan. Even though you're going to just do one piece, one chair, maybe you're going to replace the sofa, whatever that is, but actually consider how you want that room to look in the end. So it's kind of like a roadmap where it's going to get us to the destination that we want. So as we're buying pieces to go that roadmap, we actually are switching over and updating our colors and styles. And it's easier to do the room all at once, but if we have to do it piece by piece, having that plan is so much easier because when you're ready, then you know exactly what the next thing is going to be. And then you end up without making mistakes. Not, you don't have the same colors, you don't have that same older style, you get a fresh look. So in the end, we actually have a fresh new look rather than just the old look with some new pieces.
So I love that. Start with the plan. But then, okay, Kathy, any other tips? Because designing a room can be difficult, challenging, can a little overwhelming. So what other tips do you have for us?
Well, just keeping in mind, we have a lot of color.
Okay.
There's furniture colors, which are a little duller. They stay cleaner, easier. And then there's bright white-based colors. And most of furniture is not in that color. So the best thing is always start with your fabric when you're putting a room together. Do not, and I repeat this over and over, do not start with the paint.
Oh.
Because that's going to be the most difficult to figure out when I don't know what I'm matching.
Okay.
But also it kind of can keep you in the right palette for furniture. And so always do your fabrics first, then your flooring if you're going to change that, and then your paint. So it's always in reverse of what people do. I did my painting, I have my new floor, now I need furniture. And I like, oh, but that's so hard. Because if your palettes were not in furniture color, it can be very difficult to actually match the flooring and the paint.
Right.
And again, with 80 million shades of color of paint, really difficult to get that perfect neutral. So always start with your fabric, then your flooring, and then your paint. And when you install, you do it in reverse. You paint first, put your floor in, move the furniture in last.
Okay.
So make it much easier on you as well as anyone helping you.
I love that. Okay, so viewers, friends, in order to get this plan rolling, you need to really come out to Tri-City Furniture here in Auburn and let Kathy and her team sit down with you, help you make that plan, and you do that.
We want them to understand that process and find comfortable furniture and things that fit their space. So it's much easier with the plan. We know then it works.
And it gives you a peace of mind.
Absolutely, and without mistakes.
Love it. Thank you, Kathy, for inviting us.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you, viewers, for watching this edition of Design Time.